back, everybody. It's Mr. Joe here from Brands Kempo Karate. Today I have an awesome warm-up for us. Today we're going to be doing a couple different things for our chest as well as our back and shoulders. Today, you'll see here I have 2 big gallon jugs here. We're going to be using these for our biceps, shoulders, and let's get started. First off, we're going to do a bicep curl. From here, I'm starting with my hands by my side. I'm going to bring this up almost to my shoulder, bring it right back down, slow and controlled. One more time, bringing it straight up and straight down. Bring it up and straight down. Now, if this is hard for you guys, don't worry, you can always bring out a little bit more water. I have this one filled up with water here. You can pour out some of the water and that's gonna make it a little lighter for you. The next workout we're gonna be doing is gonna be our shoulder press. So this is where we're gonna bring them up, off to the sides, and then from here, make sure I have a strong base underneath me. I feel balance, a good grip on these bottles, and we're gonna push up. Bringing it back down, push up, back down. Notice that when I'm doing this, I don't have my back arched too far this way. If I do that, I can really hurt my back. So I'm gonna work on keeping a straight back, keep myself aligned, blast up, and control on its way back down. Now, if that's really easy for us and we want to get this to the next level is going to be this. We're going to press it up, bring it back down, keep the elbows at a 90-degree angle, and work 2 inward blocks. You bring it in, bring it out, and blast it back up. A few more. Bring them in, out, and up. In, out, and up. Great job, everybody. Last one we're gonna do is gonna be shoulder flies to get our shoulders really burning. We could do this 2 ways, T or I. The first one I'm gonna do is gonna make a T. Back down. The next one, an I. T. Notice how I'm controlling it on its way down, I'm controlling it on its way up. And while I'm doing this, you don't see my body leaning in any direction. I'm not doing this to pull my back. I'm keeping it strong, back straight, and down. You can do these as many as you need and try to get at least 3 sets. So if you started at 10 on your first set, you should still be able to do 10 on your 3rd set. Now, again, I'm outside right now. Well, of course, you can do these workouts inside as long as you have enough space around you. The next thing we're going to do is going to be working with a chair. On this chair, if you're hanging out, you can lean back slightly, hold on to your handles, put the legs out, and this right here is going to be a beginning of our ab workout. Notice how I just started to lean back a little bit more. That's going to increase the tension in my stomach muscles. From here, I can work flutters, open and close, scissors, and my favorite, bringing the knees to the chest. So that's going to be all abs right there. Next up is going to be our push-ups. Make sure the chair is stable, bringing it down, bringing it up, bringing it down, bringing it up, down, and up. Holding this position, we're gonna bring one knee up to our chest, and then from here, you can start working on these leg switches. So I'm gonna switch my legs as fast as I can, and I breathe out to help keep my mind, body, and breath together. Of course, you could add a lot of speed to that too, make it a cardio workout, but my goal right now is to really keep my lower abs nice and tight as I do these. Bringing my feet onto the chair now, I'm increasing the stress on my shoulders, and I'm gonna bring it down and back up. Down and back up, down and back up. And one last one to attack our abs, we're gonna bring our knee to our chest. Put it back, knee to our chest. Bring it back, knee to chest, bring it back, knee, chest, and bring it back. All right, guys, I hope you liked our workout. I look forward to seeing you guys sweat for this one. Have fun. We're going to be doing our drill for skill for today. We're going to be using a ball. This is going to be helping us to increase our hand speed, being able to bring our hand out and pull it back to what we would call point of origin. This is really important when we're sparring, so that way you can always have your hands in the proper position when striking or defending for this. Next up, let's get started. I'm going to bring this here. I'm in a strong horse stance. Again, strong horse stance. I'm going to go pigeon-toed, duck feet. From here, straighten out my feet so they're straight on with 12 o'clock. And then I'm going to sit down, keeping my back over my hips, hips over my knees and ankles. Hands in the chamber, hold the ball out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the ball and switch. This is going to resemble our straight punch. As I do this though, I'm going to drop the ball, grab on with a strong grip. Like so. Let go, grab on with a strong grip. Let go, grab on with a strong grip. This is going to be working our grip strength, how we're making that fist. And also, when we're doing this, a little tip for us, we want to try to grab the ball on top or behind. So that way, we're not trying to catch underneath like this. That's really easy. So, that's one way to do this. See how many you can get in a row before you actually drop the ball or end up making a mistake. The next step is to apply this a little bit differently for a sparring match. So for the sparring match, what we're going to do is we're going to drop our body. We're going to turn our body with our right leg, and I'm going to do a slight bend. Notice that when I did that, my head drops its height zone a little bit. At the same time, I'm going to take my right hand and throw a body shot. This is going to resemble the block punch, the sparring drill that we've done in the past. This is going to be here. I'm going to drop and then catch. I'm going to drop, catch, drop, catch, drop, catch. Notice, first time I dropped it really high up. It's going to give me a lot of time for the ball to come down. It's going to give me better chances of me grabbing it. The second time I brought it a little lower. The third time I was straight off of my shoulder, decreasing the amount of time I have to catch that ball each time. Let me know how you guys do. Today we're talking about character, and remember that character is our attitudes and behaviors that we choose to live by. So in order for someone to describe your character, they would have to jump into your shoes and see exactly how you've lived your life. And this month we're going to see how our character is going to be involved with our training. Let's get started. First off, how we choose to live our lives. We want to live our life in a positive way. We want to also make sure that we are direct with how we are approaching our goals and how we choose to attain them. So with our self-defense parting wings, we're going to step back. We're really going to break it down and make sure that each part of our self-defense is to the best of its ability, so that way we are truly making sure that our moves match our character. I'm going to step back with the right leg and go back to my guard stance. I'm going to step back so you have a good view of my legs here. I step back. And notice that when my foot reaches its pinnacle, reaches the back there, it snaps right to its guard stance. If I was facing this direction, it would be a horse stance. And I'm just going to work on stepping back for now. As I do this slowly, I'm seeing where my body's rotating, and then I can add some speed to it. Really snapping from the legs. The next part will be bringing the hands up. Keeping my hands tight to my body, small circle, and opening up. Notice that the hands don't go beyond the shoulders. Keeping it inside of this square. Let's put those moves together. And you would do as many reps as you would like to really work on this. I would recommend at least 15 to 20 times working on each part of the self-defense, and then, just like I was doing in the video, combine those moves together and really get those reps in, guys. Remember that practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video, we're gonna be working on our jab and cross, as well as working our speed with our cover. So this first drill that we're gonna do, we're gonna have our hands up by our head to protect our temple. You'll notice that my body is more like a boxing stance, or a fighter stance, we would call it. You can take this into a more karate stance, or sparring sport karate stance. Notice the difference here. I'm really solid in the earth. And the next one, my legs are a little closer together. I'm a little more loose. I'm going to loosen up those hands to increase the speed for when we're sparring or when we're working on the pads. The first drill we're going to work on is going to be facing the different sides, 12, 6, 3, and 9. So 12 o'clock is right in front. 3 o'clock would be a quarter turn to the right, quarter turn to make 6 o'clock, quarter turn for 9 o'clock, and we're back at 12. The whole purpose of this, guys, is again to be able to look and see your target and then respond. So my partner, Mr. Zach's going to call out some different areas. My goal is just to face those different directions.
12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Okay. So notice each time I was taking that turn and trying my best to get to the quickest point, get there the quickest way. So Mr. Zach had called 9 o'clock. Notice that I didn't go all the way around and then face 9 o'clock. I just took a small step forward to face that direction. Next up, we're gonna add the jab and the cross. I'm gonna lead with my front hand, jab, cross. Now, when your partner says, or your parent says, 12, 3, 6, and 9, we're gonna add those 2 punches and then come right back to center.
3, 9, 12, 6, 3.
Okay? So you can take that on your own and work that. The next drill, we're gonna need a partner for this one. So my friend Mr. Zach's gonna come on out and join us. He's gonna have his chest open. All right, we're gonna open up the chest and the stomach here in that fighting stance. So he's turned his shoulders. He's gonna have his hands up by his head. All that your partner's gonna do, parents or your friend, whoever you have working with you, all you're gonna do is take your hand and slide it down the arm. Watch. He's gonna take his hand, he's gonna slide it right from my wrist down to my elbow. One more time. Just like that, to divert the punch. We're not blocking, we're just changing its direction. The 2 targets I'm gonna aim for, his chest and his stomach. When I use my left hand, he's gonna respond with his right hand. As I go with my right hand, he responds with his left hand. And notice the small movements that we're making here. It's not very big. He's not reaching out for the punch. All we're doing, small motion, small motion. Mr. Zach is ready. A little faster. Now I'm really gonna try to get the target being his chest or his stomach. If I can tag him, then it's gonna be his turn to be the puncher. Yes. Remember to exhale as you're blocking, exhale as you're striking. Ooh, Mr. Zach thought he could be sneaky there. Nice. All right, everybody. Have some fun. That's your sparring drill for today.